10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
As you all already know, when the British surrendered, the Japanese only had days left in their resources. If the British had held on, the fall of Singapore would never have happened. Singapore would have been spared the atrocities of the Japanese occupation. Your role is to go back in time and stop Lieutenant General Arthur Ernest Percival from surrendering Singapore. Now, of course, we must remain invisible. We cannot be seen to be tampering with history, so we cannot send you to speak to Lieutenant General Percival himself.
LARP stands for Live Action Role Playing. It's a cooperative form of storytelling whereby participants play characters in a story and they make choices, they improvise action and dialogue, and together as a collective whole, hopefully tell a very interesting and compelling story.
We will send you to the City Hall air raid bunker on the 14th of February 1942. There you will find an influential local, someone trusted by the British government. His name is Father Joseph de Silva.
I think one of the most common feedback that we do get from people in the community is that after playing it several times, they find new friends, and usually friends that they would not actually interact with in real life. And I think that LARP does attract quite a large variety in crowd, right? You've got people that like the gaming aspect, you've got people that like the risk-taking aspect, because in LARP there's no script, and you sort of just you're improving everything and sort of building out the world in front of you while performing in it.
This shady person offered us a temporary job and just basically Shanghai the five of us off the streets into a time machine. What Ronnie said is correct. The British will surrender and the Japanese will win, and they will inflict horrible atrocities on the island.
From the future? So are you even listening to
Do you have
yourself?
any evidence? You're not sure of this person?
Have you seen a camera like this?
The genesis of the idea is often thematically an ethical one, right? We want people to re-examine their values and for them to make decisions in the context of their characters. Perhaps a decision that they wouldn't normally make as in real life.
You were a soldier,
Long time ago now.
and you served the country.
Yeah.
If I gave you the opportunity to do it all over again, would you do it?
Yes, ma'am.
Patriot.
Yes, really.
I respect that.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, it's about playing a different character. It's about thinking. You can put aside your own mindsets, your own responsibilities. You put that one corner, and for the first time, you can emote in a different perspective with absolutely no real life consequences. Why wouldn't anyone want to do it?
So we often describe LARP as an emotional sport, right? We are trying to enter a situation that is emotionally charged, and we want players to feel very deeply in the moment the kind of joy that actors often have, that high when you're sort of co-creating and being a part of this story.
A teacher?
Yes, a teacher.
She's a communist, a troublemaker. Father, you know I've raised my daughter alone, without a husband. I've fed her, I've clothed her, given her a first-rate education. She speaks English and Malay. Father, I've had to make such sacrifices you cannot even imagine, and you want her to marry this man?
I think there is a case to be made that LARP can be a very strong learning tool, right? I mean, you have one life, right? It's very difficult to be living outside your normal experience. But in LARP, in the context of a LARP, you are in a situation or a scenario that you would not normally be in real life. It's almost like a testing ground for the ways that you solve certain problems and to be more creative with problem solving.
For me, where this project is interesting was that you could sort of alter reality Because I do think that partly one of the things about the arts is that if you could imagine a certain reality and picture it, you could change your reality at this point in time. So I think that was what I was pretty interested in.
It's a good vehicle sometimes to explore different aspects of yourself, to maybe even play the devil's advocate against your own beliefs by playing a character that goes against them. Otherwise, it's just really fun dressing up and running around. I mean, look at this.
You could stay
This
here.
is your mistake. You fix it. You go back.
Hang on.
I've been in this agency for so long. If I step out, I will forget everything.
Oh, Lottie,
There is no
you don't
way
remember
I
anything
will
of this
say
world right now
anything.
that you caused in the first place.
Guys.
So I see we did the
Your
job.
family's here. Your family's, I'm sure they're out here.
Wait. I think we're kind of missing the point here. It's like, what's so bad about being part of Malaysia?
When you live through someone else's life intensely for 3 hours, you begin to understand perhaps why people hold certain points of view. And you become more aware of their perspectives, but also aware of your own prejudices and biasness. Especially in this next age, whereby more people are living in echo chambers. Social media reinforces what you think because you are exposed to information that validates how you already feel. So love hopefully helps our participants better understand other people and to become more self-aware and more empathetic.